There were more than 10,000 electric vehicles registered in Minnesota last year. As more electric vehicles are on the road, more charging stations are popping up. CTN's Jennifer Anderson has more on 2 new charging stations that will put Coon Rapids on the map.
Transportation is the #1 emitter for greenhouse gases and carbon.
Diana McEwen of the Great Plains Institute says electric vehicles are expected to be in every Minnesota county by the end of the year.
They're here to stay, and we know the benefits of reduced emissions and over the life of the vehicle saving money.
This week, Coon Rapids installed 2 electric vehicle charging stations in the parking lot of the Coon Rapids Ice Center and outside the Civic Center.
Just simply reach in.
Patrick Farnham is with Cedar Creek Energy, which handled the installation. He says electric vehicle charging stations are gaining a foothold in the alternative energy market.
And so there are a handful of cities around the metro that have them. Coon Rapids is definitely on the front end of that, but as more people electrify their vehicles, we'll see more and more of these charging stations pop up.
A $15,000 grant from the Minnesota Pollution Control Agency helped pay for these charging stations. The City Council committed to the final 20% of the cost. The charging stations are free for the public to use.
I think it's a critical first step, especially for cities to set the tone for their community, to help their constituents and their community members see that switching to electric is easy.
The app PlugShare tracks the location of charging stations, and the 2 in Coon Rapids will join a network of more than 700 in the state.
By having an electric vehicle charger here, it literally will put Coon Rapids on the map.
Electric vehicle owners do most of their charging at home overnight. Plugging into this unit for about an hour will give most EVs enough juice for another 10 or 20 miles. The cost to the city is so small, it's not even worth charging a fee. Reporting for Community Update, I'm Jennifer Anderson.
The charging stations are called Level 2 60-amp units, which were partly made by a Minnesota company. Both of the new charging stations are able to charge 2 vehicles at the same time and will be available to the public sometime in July.